Good day. So our topic for today is all about addition and subtraction of radicals. So objective is to illustrate addition and subtraction of radicals. So in adding and subtracting radicals, so it is similar to combining like terms in algebra. So we have the term like radicals are radicals that have exactly the same index and radicand. Okay? So here are the examples of like radicals. So parehong-pareho na here, square root of 3 and 4 square root of 3. Index nila is 2 and radicand is 3. Same with 4 cube root of x and cube root of x. So the index is 3 and radicand is x. And here, we have the 10 seventh root of 5y and 8 seventh root of 5y. Like radicals din sila kasi they have the same index of 7 and the radicand of 5y. So in addition and subtraction of like radicals, ganito lang siya. So if we have a square root of x plus b square root of x, that is simply equal to a plus b square root of x. And a square root of x minus b square root of x, that is equal now to a minus b square root of x. So simply, if we're going to add or subtract like radicals, i-add or subtract lang natin yung kanilang mga coefficients and then copy, okay, the radical. So first one, we have 5 square root of 3 plus 2 square root of 3. They are like radicals because they have exactly the same index, which is 2, and radicand, which is 3. So kapag ganyan, add nyo lang yung coefficients. So the coefficients are 5 and 2. So 5 plus 2 square root of 3, then add 5 plus 2. So that is now 7 square root of 3. Ganyan lang. Next, we have 8 cube root of 2 minus 6 cube root of 2. Still, exactly the same index and radicand. So, subtract lang natin yung coefficients. So, 8 minus 6 cube root of 2. And 8 minus 6, that is equal to 2 cube root of 2. Next one, we have 10 fifth root of AB plus fifth root of AB. So here, again, they have exactly the same index, which is 5, and radicand na AB. So we will add 10. Now, kapag wala ka nakikita na coefficient, automatic meron diyang 1. So it's simply 10 plus 1. So it is 11 fifth root of AB. Next one. So we have here 15 square root of 2x minus 8 square root of 2x. So 15 minus 8, that is now equal to 7 square root of 2x. Next one, we have 5 cube root of 5 minus cube root of 5. So subtract. This is 5 minus 1. So this is equal to 4 cube root of 5. Next, how about this? We have 3 fifth root of 6z plus 7 fifth root of 6z plus 9 fifth root of 6z. So again, they have exactly the same index and radicand. So combine lang natin yung mga coefficients. We have 3, positive 7, and negative 9. 3 plus 7, this is 10, minus 9 equals 1. So we have 1 fifth root of 6z, or actually kapag 1 na, simply the answer should be the fifth root of 6z. Hindi na natin sinusulat yung 1 na coefficient. Okay? Now, how about this? We're going to add or subtract radicals, but this time they have different radicands. So we have here 16 square root of 50 minus square root of 98. So if you will notice, magkaiba sila ng radicand. Pag magkaiba ng radicand, hindi natin yan pwedeng i-subtract or i-add. Okay? So anong gagawin natin? So first we have 16. Okay, we have 16 square root of 50. So ang gagawin muna natin is we need to think of factors of 50, right? Kung saan, one of the factor is a perfect square. Kailangan highest. So 50, actually, it can be 16 square root of 25 times 2, right? Because 25 times 2 is equal to 50 and 25 is a perfect square. Minus, how about square root of 98? Actually, kapag ganyan, lagi naman kasi ang goal natin is matira yung same radicand, di ba? So dito, check nyo lang, ano dito yung hindi perfect square? Yung hindi perfect square ay si 2. So, ibig sabihin diyan, basically, square root of 2 yung matitira sa loob. Kaya, kung hindi mo kagad maisip yung factors ni 98 na may perfect square, i-divide mo na lang siya by 2. Okay? Kasi dapat same sila ng matitira eh. So, 98 divided by 2, that is 49. And 49 is a perfect square, right? So, ibig sabihin, this is now equal to 49 times 2. Okay, then after that, extract natin. So, 25, square root of 25, that is 5. And then, ano lang gagawin natin? Since meron ng coefficient pa na 16 sa harap, multiply lang natin yan. So, 16 times 5, that is equal to 80. So, we're going to have 80 square root of 2 minus square root of 49. This is equal to 7. Okay, so we're going to have 7 square root of 2. Now, if you will notice, same na sila, exactly the same index and radicand, kaya pwede na natin pagsamahin. So, simply subtract 87 minus 7, that is equal to 73. So, our final answer will be 73 square root of 2. Ayun yung sagot. Okay? Next, we have square root of 20 minus square root of 45 plus 80. So again, isip lang tayo. Okay, ano yung factors nila? Okay, na merong perfect square. Okay? So first one, okay, we have square root of 20, right? So square root of 20, actually this can be 4 times 5 minus. So since, sino dito yung hindi perfect square? Si 5. So, kung hindi mo maisip, divide mo na lang. But actually, kasi si 45, madali lang naman. Factors niya will be 9 times 5. Plus, si 80, okay, it can be 4, actually 4 times 10. But, hindi magiging pareho yung kanilang remaining radicand. Kaya, divide mo lang din. So, 80 divided by 5, that is 16. And 16 is a perfect square. So, 16 times 5. Basta dapat kasi pareho sila lagi ng dulo. Okay? Then, extract natin. Square root of 4, this is 2. Square root of 5 minus square root of 9 is 3. So, we're going to have 3 square root of 5 plus square root of 16, that is 4. So, 4 square root of 5. And then, combine positive 2, negative 3, positive 4. So, 2 minus 3, this is equal to negative 1. Okay, plus 4, that is equal to positive 3. Right? So, 3 square root of 5. Just always remember yung rule. Alam nyo naman yan. Kapag nagko-combine, unlike signs subtract, same signs add. Right? Next, we have here 2 square root of 75x cubed plus 12x. So, first is, we have 2 square root of 75. Now, ano yung factors ni 75? That will be 25, okay, times 3. Paghiwalay na lang natin Okay, times square root of x cubed. Pinaghiwalay lang natin yung numerical coefficient sa variable, okay? Plus, so we have here 12. Ano yung factors ni 12 na may perfect square? That is 4 times 3 times square root of x. Okay? So now, extract natin. Square root of 25, this is 5. So multiply lang natin. 5 times 2, that is 10. So magiging 10. Okay, we're going to have 10 square root of 3. And then here we have x cubed. So, di ba kapag variable, divide lang naman natin sa index. So, 3 divided by 2, this is 1, remainder 1. Tama? Kaya, ibig sabihin, ang malalabas natin ay isang x, and then may matitira pa na isa. So, this is now, the square root of x cubed is equal to x square root of x. Plus, so we have square root of 4, that is 2, matitira si square root of 3, times square root of x, pwede pa bang ma-extract? Hindi na. So, square root of x. Okay? So, dito muna tayo. Pagsamahin muna natin nasa labas ng radical at yung nasa loob. So, 10 and x, so that will be 10x. Okay? And then, mga nasa loob is square root of 3 and square root of x, so magiging square root of 3x. Okay? Plus, dito naman, Yung nasa labas lang is simply 2, and then yung nasa loob ay si 3x. Okay? So if you will notice, naging exactly the same yung radicand, yung index at saka yung radicand. Now, we're going to add 10x plus 2. Pero ang question, can we combine 10x and 2? Okay, ang sagot yan ay hindi na. Pag hindi na pwede i-combine, so simply, lagyan mo na lang ng parenthesis, that will be, kailangan naka-quantity sila ha. So, 10x plus 2, quantity of 10x plus 2, then square root of 3x, para na-distribute siya. Okay? So, this will be the answer. Next one, we have here, wait, the cube root, 2 cube root of 54x raised to 4 minus x cube root of, this is, okay, x cube root of 250x. Nasa loob pa rin ha, ng cube root sa x. So now, copy 2. Now, 54, but this time, naka-cube siya. So kapag naka-cube, ibig sabihin, kailangan tayong mag-isip ng perfect cube na factor. So ano kaya pwedeng perfect cube factors ni 54? Actually, that can be equal to 27, okay, times 3. Okay? Yung 27, no, 27 times 2. 27 times 2, that is equal to 54. Okay? Kasi perfect cube si 27. Okay? Times, may kasama pang cube root of x raised to 4. Okay, wait for a while. Okay, wait lang nag-exit lang yung PowerPoint. Okay. So again, dito na tayo, di ba? Minus, so sa labas, merong x. So minus, this is x cube root of, now si 250. Ano kaya pag si 250? Perfect cube dapat. Actually, di ba, pag hindi mo maisip, i-divide mo na lang doon sa hindi perfect cube na factor ni 54, which is 2. So, 250 divided by 2, that is 125. And 125 is a perfect cube. Okay? So, 125 times 2 na yan, times, so natira na lang si cube root of x. Okay? After that, kunin natin cube root. Cube root of 27, that is 3. Multiply lang natin doon sa 2. 3 times 2, that is 6. So, magiging 6 cube root of 2 times. So, this is cube root of x raised to 4. Divide lang natin. 4 divided by 3, that is 1 remainder 1. Meaning, the cube root of x raised to 4 is x cube root of x. May isa pang x na matitira. Minus. So, here, 125 cube root is 5 times x, that is 5x. Cube root of 2. Cube root of x, hindi naman na pwede yan. Okay, times cube root of x. Okay, so dito muna tayo. Pagsamahin natin na yung mga terms. So we have 6x cube root of 2x minus, we have here 5x lang, no? 5x cube root of 2x. Okay, so since same na ng index and radicand, so combine na natin. 6x minus 5x, pwede ba natin i-combine? Yes, pwede. So 6 minus 5, ganun lang naman. 6x minus 5x, that is now equal to 1x or simply x. So the answer will be x cube root of 2x. Okay? Yun yung magiging sagot natin. Okay, so that is the end of our lesson about addition and subtraction of radicals. Bye.